Hi, I'm Kranti Sambhav. You're watching OVERDRIVE, and this is the latest X-Trail which Nissan is going to launch very soon. And to talk more about this X-Trail and Nissan's upcoming strategies and plans, we have Saurabh and Frank with us, and we'll ask all those questions which you have been kind of thinking and posting on social media. Thank you so much for talking to OVERDRIVE. Thank you, Saurabh. Thank you, and congratulations on this unveil. First thing first, why this product for Indian market?
We are starting with a new offensive in the site of this transformation of Nissan in India. We will focus our brand proposition in India in SUVs, in Japanese DNA and technology, and we cannot think in better example of this as X-Style. X-Style is a global model, it's a SUV, and it's also we tested the car and also we got a good feedback from the customer, means we are quite convinced that this is the first step. We also on top will refresh our Magnite, and we will also add two new CSUVs in the pipeline and another SUV EV affordable. It means that everything is matching with this strategy, and we have relaunched this CBU model in order to start to show which is our value proposition for our customer in India.
That was the thing which came in my mind. The moment I heard that this is going to be a CBU. So, Saurabh, if you could explain, or elaborate on this. Why did you think of a CBU route for this product, which is very well known in India?
So basically, Kranti, if you look at it like Frank just explained, the idea was that we are looking at the business in three different pillars. One of them is CBU, second is strengthening our domestic business, and third one is focusing in a big way on exports as well. So when we're looking at the CBU business, we are obviously looking at premium aspirational products from the house of Nissan being brought into the country. And in terms of technologies, when you're looking at Japanese DNA, Nissan technologies, and SUV form factor, there's nothing better than the X-Trail that fits the bill in terms of what we can offer in India right now. So this vehicle, X-Trail right now in its fourth generation, vehicles sold about 7.8 million units in 4 generations. It was 500,000 vehicles last year, 270,000 in US, and 75% of the vehicles that we sold there are basically with this world's first variable compression ratio engine, and that's a Nissan patented technology, and that's what we're bringing in along with the special CVT technology with D-step logic that we have on this car, the 12-volt mild hybrid system that we've mated to the technology on the powertrain side, a limited slip differential on a two-wheel drive for the rear axle, host of safety features, host of creature comfort features on the car. This is a technology-packed vehicle, and this is what the aspirational Nissan customers and lovers are looking for in India. So therefore, the CBU business is actually going to bring in vehicles that the aspirational customers are looking for. It's going to drive aspiration for the brand, and that's where the X-Trail perfectly fits the bill, because it is an SUV form factor. ICE is the flavor at the moment, and that's why we've got this vehicle here first.
So you must have gone through various discussions and meetings and brainstorming on the final version which you want to launch in India. So two-wheel drive, mild hybrid, CVT, but you internationally you have much bigger portfolio for X-Trail. So why this combination you thought made sense for India?
Yeah, we have been we were thinking on this, and we will also get in the feedback. No, still today we need to understand Indian market on ICE is higher than 80%. Right, this is first point. In our global meter plan for the next 3 years, 24, 25, 26, our portfolio globally is also balanced between EV and ICE. Right. Of course, we have ready the other technologies like hybrid, like EV, but at this stage, we thought that what is more close to what the customer wants and more close to our value proposition we want to do for India was to choose this ICE version with this turbo engine, which is really what it's a good proof of what we want to offer to the India customers.
And one question which I'm asking all the decision makers in the auto industry right now, we look at the EV market, the way maybe last 6 months, last 8 months we have seen. How do you see that globally settling? And for Indian market, what do you see future?
Yeah. What is a fact today is that EV is growing, but still in India it's only 1%. There is ambition from government to be at around 25% in 2030. This is a big increase in 5 years. Our experience in Europe is telling that to make this increase, it took 15 years. Means it will depend of the level of policies and support that government will make, how this market will develop. No? Having said that, we think EV it will be important in India. In fact, in these next 3 years, we will launch one affordable EV, and of course, we are thinking in our next generation of EVs, and in our portfolio, we will include EVs because we believe that India will be one of the important markets on this. But as I say, it will be balanced portfolio. Also, ICE still will be really important. Hybrid will be also another technology. We have all the technologies ready. Means the key point is will be to put the technology in the market when really there is enough volume to do it. No? And this is our strategy. And we will start with this first EV during this midterm plan. And yeah, I think it's our experience also we have globally on this.
So you talked about intermediate plan and a long-term plan. So overarching theme would be, if priority-wise, if I can put it, maybe number one still ICE, number two EV or hybrid. How do you rate it?
Yeah, this is our priority exactly match with the priorities of the customer in India. And today and in the next years, still ICE will play important role. It means that this is because we'll try to match exactly what the customer wants. And of course, if customer also is willing to have hybrids or to have EV, also will be able to offer during the life of our product. But at this stage, we think ICE will be an important role. But of course, EV needs to be considered because also will be important demand on customer on this. But still, we think it will be take a bit of time to grow significantly.
And sort of, what does Indian customer want? I mean, how do you see that?
I think the first thing, the way we're looking at it is Indian customers are looking for SUVs in every shape, every segment. And that's where Nissan focus is right now. In terms of portfolio, it's all SUVs. At least for the midterm, that's exactly how we're looking at and building on that. Second is, the customer is looking at features and content, and which is what you will see on the CSUV. The customers are also looking at very differentiated styling. And styling is playing a crucial role apart from features. And that's where you will see the next generation of products that Nissan is bringing in. They're truly differentiated and they are real Nissan styling representative products. And of course, the technology on the vehicles. So you will see this match. Along with that, connectivity is playing a very crucial role. And you will see a very strong focus on connectivity from our products in all the new products that are coming in. So it's different segments, different things. It's not the same strokes for everybody. So different segments are looking at different things. But clearly, the overarching stuff is technology, styling, and features, and along with that, connectivity. And that's what we are going to focus on across our car lines.
Sort of, Indian customers who are like car enthusiasts also, they have great respect for Nissan, but the portfolio and the kind of expectation they had, it was not kind of matching, if I can put it like that. How do you say you're going to address that issue, confidence in Nissan brand for Indian customers and coming products? How do you want to plan it out?
I think clearly we've taken some time. We've decided the strategy for what Nissan is going to do in India. The strategy is very clear. We're very confident on what we're doing. If you look at the midterm plan, which is between financial year 24 to 26, it's absolutely clear, it's firm, it's etched. Therefore, we are very confident that when we're talking about 5 new products between now and 26, it's coming. And Nissan has taken time to look at what's happening in the country, taken a step back, taken its time, and then now it's coming back with full force in terms of what it's going to do in the country. Now that we are coming back, I mean, you can see from a domestic business perspective, from about 35,000 units, we are saying we're going to multiply that by 3 by financial year 26. That's close to about 100,000 units. With these 3 new products, the 2 CSUVs and 1 affordable EV, and of course you have the CBU lineup and Magnite refresh. Magnite goes from 15 countries export to 40 countries export. All the CSUVs that come in will also be first catering to the domestic market requirements, and then they go to the export. Together, they add up another 100,000 units of export by financial year 26. So clearly, from about a game plan of about 60,000 units a year, you're going to 200,000 a year. So the focus is changing completely. Affordable EV is on the card. So we are getting into the electrification side as well. You will see the brand halo will be delivered through the product proposition from our CBUs. which will be all representing Japanese DNA SUV and the real hardcore technologies that Nissan has. Then you will see that translating to C SUVs. Of course, we are focusing on SUVs, so again the same criteria, but C SUVs, 5 and 7 seats. And then you will see affordable EV, and you will also have the B SUV, which is the Magnite, continuing there. So it's a multi-pronged strategy. It's not just a very simple strategy that we are going to get CBUs or focus on exports or just look at multiplication or domestic volume. It's a very clear three-pronged strategy that we put in place.
So after this, new product or the upgraded product? I mean, in the cars.
In terms of after the
After
X-Trail,
X-Trail, yes.
well, after the X-Trail, in the short term, you will see the Magnite refresh, and then of course you will see the C SUVs and then the electrification.
Thank you so much. And Frank, one question for again from Indian customers' point of view. If some of them they thought that they didn't have so much of confidence in Nissan's Indian future. What do you want to say to them? How does Nissan India feature in the global plan?
Yeah, first I would like to say that Nissan is not new in India. We are more than 15 years there. We already invest 1.8 billion US dollar. We are generating direct and indirect employment, more than 70,000 employments. We have 9,000 engineers in our Chennai center, 5,000 in our plant. Means first, we are not new in India, right? Then second is we are now clear value proposition for India. We are giving priority now to the local domestic market, and then as a consequence of the customer high demanding points in India, we can then export. And we want to start to show them, and we already started because Magnite is really a successful model, more than 3 years, more than 30,000 units in a very competitive B SUV segment. And we want to replicate this model in the C segment, the C SUV. And in order that they take the flavor on top of Magnite, they can see the X-Trial, which will align what they will feel in Nissan in the future, which is Japanese DNA, SUV, and plenty of technology. No? This is the message we want to give to them. We are here to keep staying, and we are here with a very clear plan for the next years, including the EV. It means that they should trust Nissan, and we are now with this plan, and we are starting with X-Trial. It means that we are here to stay and to stay big.
And by 2030, if I can ask you that question, where do you see Nissan India for the global Nissan?
Yeah, in this plan we are doing for the next 3 years, we are targeting to make three times the volumes we are doing. And we are starting now to discuss and decide the products after 26. We are now in this process, and of course the proposition will be same. We'll focus on SUVs, but for sure we will cover the customer demands in terms of powertrains. It will offer still ICE, but will be hybrid. It will be EVs. Means we are contemplating all this portfolio, and for sure all these models will be fully designed and localized in India and export to the world. Right? But this is very clear in our strategy, and this will not change.
Thank you so much and good luck.
you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Saurabh.
Thank you, Kranti.
Thank you.